What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Good morning. Looking pretty good. Well. Yeah. Good morning, Monica. Grant, the Silver Vigilante. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you guys. Well, just looking around, dabbling around this morning. We're looking pretty good. Man, though, that energy ETF is up 5%. It's interesting. Q is 4.19% up. Soxol 4.04%. Teckle 3.78%. S&P ETFs, 3X ETFs are up about 3.7%, and Dow Jones 3X is 3.6%. That is interesting. And moving on over to the normal ETFs, the lithium ETF that we've been watching is actually up almost 4% pre-market. The clean energy ETF is up 3% pre-market. Print is up almost 3%. And then we start getting into the ARKs. ARK F, ARK W, ARK K, ARK Q, ARK G. Looks like ARK F is leading the way. And I believe we actually picked one of those up on... I don't remember. It could have been Thursday. I don't remember which day I was just not feeling it. Friday we saw a little bit of green on the NASDAQ though, so it wasn't so bad. And then after the ARKs, looks like we got the 420 ETF. XLK. SMA, shaking my head at XLK, to be honest with you. That didn't those little hedges that I thought were going to be interesting turned out not to be interesting. But hey, we'll see. I'm gonna keep them. Only had them for like less than a week, so it doesn't matter. And the SOX is 1.2, which is SMH is 1.37. So we'll be looking for the semiconductors. We'll be looking for the tech. And the ARKs, really, we want to see a nice green day today. But the bond yields are retreating a little bit. And seems like tech and growth is making a push for it. So we'll see how it goes, but still a little bit too early to say. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at some of these interesting plays that we might be doing. I wonder if the O is ever going to hit my buy order. It got close. Got pretty close. Hey, if there is anything that you guys want me to do some technical analysis on, let me know. Could be interesting. Specifically, I probably will be looking at the what's it called? MP. Could be interesting to get back into, but we'll see how the market opens and what's going on at the time. Yes, we will see. Let me refresh myself. What should we be looking at? I didn't get a chance this weekend to update the watch list on prostockadvice.com, but I will try to do that. I'll try to do it tomorrow. I'm a little bit busy with all of these one-on-ones that we're doing, pumping out these due diligence too. I got the report up and the video. Hopefully you guys saw the latest video, because it is up now on YouTube. So go ahead and smash that like button and smash the like button on this live stream as well. But let's think about it, because what I was thinking was the Costco play. I'm interested in picking these up early this week and holding them over the earnings on Thursday. I think it could be interesting. So we'll see how it's doing. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. But Costco is one of those that I could see myself holding long term. In China, it's doing very, very well. I don't know if you guys know, but they just opened up a Costco Shanghai, actually, they opened it up a year and a half ago, maybe. And it is just so popular with the locals. Very, very popular. So I could see myself holding it long term, although I'm not necessarily. I wouldn't really want to put so much money into it, but if we could take a look at these options though, and it's just taken a beating lately, so I think we're approaching very interesting cheap deal range. I mean, we're at the level right now I was at back in September from the last dip. So yeah, this was definitely a strong dip, a strong cool off, but it's okay. Not everything is cooling off though. Some things are hot. Some things are heating up. But yeah, let me just go ahead and take a look at this, because ideally the earnings is going to be awesome. So I think that this one could be an interesting one. But and so far with everything opening back up, the retail earnings should be stronger in theory. So and even Costco is one that I would hold. I wouldn't be afraid to hold long term anyways. Right? Look at this. It just doesn't go down. Beside 2008 is the only time that it really went down, and it didn't even go down all that much. Went down from 69 to 34, that's kind of a lot. All relative though. But anyways, I can see myself in something like this. So let's see, I put target price at 400, 4 to 6 months. So I could see myself doing a 109 data expiration. Oof, that's slow. Good morning, good morning. Technical analysis on Joe. Okay, I will do that. As soon as I finish looking at this Costco stuff, it's taking a long time to load up here. Lemonade's heating up, huh? Costco, Target good this year. Walmart gonna come back late in the year. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I had to choose one of those retailers, I would choose Costco. I mean, I just always hear so many good things about it, and I personally shop at Costco. I love Costco. You know, Target and Walmart. Target is also nice, but Walmart, not really interested in Walmart so much. But yeah, I mean, they're all good. But if I had to choose one, for me personally, I would probably invest in Costco. You always hear so many good things about Costco from the employees and how they treat everybody, and I think it's gonna be good. You got some Costco and Target, huh? Yeah, Target and Costco, I would definitely. I had some Walmart calls at one point, and they did all right. I mean, you can make money on pretty much anything. But yeah, again, if I had to choose one, it would definitely be Costco. No hesitation there. So I don't know what's going on in my Weeble. This is pretty slow. Let's just do Joe then. AOE. What's this about? Real estate, huh? The St. Joe Company is a real estate development, asset management, and operating company. The company operates through 5 segments: residential real estate, commercial real estate, resorts and leisure, leasing operations, and forestry. Its residential real estate segment plans and develops primary residential and resort residential communities of various sizes on its existing land. Okay, all about the real estate, huh? And this is in Panama City, so this is why Monica is interested in it. That's cool. How was your trip to Texas, by the way? All right. Let's see. Yeah, this is just up so much. So what's the catalyst here? What caused it to go up almost 3x? Oh, because they increased the dividend? No, that was 4 days ago. Q4 earnings. So they got some projects that are being developed. I'm just trying to look through this pretty fast so I don't waste a 15-20 minutes looking into it, but it seems something like that. I mean, this was what? Oh, that was on the week. That's on the week chart too. Oh, wow. I've seen some really nice growth, huh? Since last September, really. Okay. Well, this one seems pretty interesting. Although it's just up so much though. If it pulled back to the 50-day moving average, I mean, you could get in it if you're confident that, see, that's the thing. It just depends on if you guys are confident. So if you find one that you like and it's in your local vicinity, and then you like the company, you've done your due diligence better than I would be able to do. I mean, just in 5 minutes. But if you're bullish on it and you want to go with it, then go with it. But at least I would probably wait till it goes back to the 50-day, which it's possible. And it doesn't have any action pre-market. But it's up a lot though. Hopefully you've had some of those positions. I'm in deep with Lemonade after it got in the buy zone at 155, praying for the bounce back. Okay. Lemonade is awesome though. You know, that's a funny thing because maybe not so much awesome. I was trying to use it today and I was trying to get some quotes on some stuff. And it kept giving me error message, so I'm gonna have to look into that later. But Good, flying into Houston now, you're on a plane? Very cool. Alright, alright. Yeah, the second largest landowner in Florida should be doing pretty well recently because, well, everything going on, owning land is usually considered pretty safe to do. Also in Florida is very, very good. Florida is definitely on the up and up, as well as Texas. But yeah, two good places. Yeah, let's check out Lemonade. That's what I'm really interested. I'm interested in, I need to write these things down so I don't forget. Always talking to you guys. See, I'm interested in checking out Lemonade, possibly getting back in it. It's up 4% pre-market, so it's interesting. It's up 4. I mean, a lot of things are up 4%, but hey, it's interesting though for sure. As well as the Neo, I think I saw it. Yeah, Neo is up almost 6%. Lee is only up 2.4. Come on, man. But okay, we'll see. Yeah, I got assigned. I've got 400 shares of Lee now at 28. I sold a put on it right when it was down here at the bottom of this. And it was okay. I think I sold at 29.5, right around here. Right when it right when my support didn't hold, dipped below it, I sold these 4 puts. And then we came up to the this cool off last week, so kind of hurt a little bit, but it's all good. Pre-market Lee is 26, so I'm not that backwards in it. Yeah, the Bitcoin ones are going to be up a lot because Bitcoin is up a lot today, and so is ETH, which is good because I'm a little bit backwards in some of those. I sold most of my Bitcoin. and I had bought some ETH though. So I'm looking to raise capital. I've got some sell orders ready to go. Not for everything, but I've got some ready to go because I mean, I need to take some money out of it, wait for it to go down more since it was trending way down. But maybe shouldn't do that, but I don't. Oh wait though. I probably sell around the upper Bollinger on the Bitcoin, maybe 21. But then again, every time I do that, it seems to keep going. Who knows? But let's see. Soxel, are they above my support? Did they make it back? Yeah, they did. Soxel made it back. That makes me feel good. Yeah, Soxel was actually up almost 7% on Friday. Now it's up 4%. That's literally 10% in, well, not in 2 days. In Friday is 1 day and then pre-market. But anyways, it's almost up 10% since Friday. So, you know, hopefully you guys pick some of those up. That would have been one that I recommend the most for, well, Soxel, TECL, the Tech ETF, and TQQQ. Those are always really good. And the semis in the Tech were on huge discounts. I mean, pretty good time in my opinion. But yeah, I'm interested in checking out the Lemonade today. Possibly a DraftKings. I mean, hopefully we can go back to business as usual, but it's really, as of right now, it's way too fast to be talking like that. The EVs took huge hits, so we could see some interesting plays for the EVs this week, and hopefully we do, because I've got a bunch of EV stock right now. This is up 2.4. Interesting enough, we were buying up the ARCs, which they're going up, as well as the lithium just really took a beating. Probably one of the hardest ones I remember. But it's bouncing back though. Bouncing back. Clean energy and clean energy, renewable energy, the lithium ETF, the print we were buying. We were dollar cost averaging down on that, and worked out pretty well. I mean, those were my dollar cost average boxes. If it came in theirs, my average is 41.75 and it's 40.75. So I mean, as far as dips go, as far as these cool off periods or and to only be backwards a couple of dollars on the Lee and the print, I mean, I would say we got out of that one pretty good. But got out of it pretty well. But yep, it's gonna today is I'm feeling Lemonade, I'm feeling Costco. Costco is gonna be a little bit volatile this week because of the earnings, but it should be fine. And we actually could make some decent money on that. The IDEX is pretty interesting for myself, but I see a lot of differences of opinions on that one when I started posting about, I wrote about that today in my blog. But yeah, some people say it's a fake company or a scam company. I mean, I don't know. Everybody thinks differently, but just I can understand where that's coming from, because it almost seems to me, when I was doing the due diligence on it, it almost seems to me like it's like they're like a jack of all trades but a master of none type of thing. But I mean, okay, whatever. It doesn't mean that their stock is not going to go up, and we're just trying to make money here. So beside that, I mean, the wireless charging for the EVs, it's pretty interesting, because you just picture it. The cars just pull up, park over the wireless charging pad or box or rectangle or whatever you call it, and then it just charges for you. I mean, that is pretty great, especially with the robo taxis that are coming out, the Tesla semi trucks, just a lot of things going forward in the future. This could be a pretty good opportunity. Nashville, Austin, Orlando, Phoenix, Vegas. You mean for real estate? Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Zach. That's a lot of thanks, Zach. Hey, you're welcome. Nvidia up. Yeah. Most everything is up. Will there be a lemonade short squeeze? Well, we're hoping so because we want to pick up some of these positions. I had a vertical spread on lemonade, but when the market started dipping, I cut that position on last Tuesday, I believe, for a loss. So I'm waiting for everything to cool out a little bit and then possibly get back into it. So we will see. But I'm hoping that there is a short squeeze on lemonade, so we'll see. It's almost at 4% pre-market, which is pretty good. There's an 11% short interest in lemonade. So this is either going to be pretty risky or payoff. So I wouldn't recommend going so big in this right now. But it is what it is. If you already got it, then you got it. Overall, lemonade is a good company. I had a couple issues with them this morning, but we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. Looking for the Lee, Costco. Let's see, what else can we do? Let's go to everything. Okay, yeah, the MP, that's another one. Okay, ACIC is looking good. Up 8.3% pre-market. That was one of our picks. And that's good because we are also a little bit backwards in this one too. Our average cost is 14.31. Although it's not so bad. And yeah, I mean, we can always just keep holding that. That one should be interesting. Although I don't want to increase my position in that too much because if you remember, that's the flying vehicles. But it is showing some green, that's for sure. The MP, I definitely would like to get some, but we'll see. I mean, this would have been such a great the 50-day moving average right here. That would have been a really good place to buy it. Yep, I was saying dollar cost average, I remember. We'll see though. It's almost at 10% pre-market. One's moving. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get a good deal on this one. I don't necessarily want to FOMO either. But if we can get it at the 50, I would be pretty happy. We could possibly look at some options, but you know, guys, to be honest with you, everything is green right now, but that doesn't mean we're in the clear from this cool off, because if we look back at the just look at the S&P 500 on the September dip, which is now it's the most similar to what we're experiencing for this one. You know, we went down here. And go over to the day chart. We went down here. It's pretty painful for a good week, and then there was a bull trap, and then we went down further. So yeah, we're looking to be going up right now, but we're not necessarily out of it. But it's just a little. The S&P wasn't as bad, but it reminds me of this one. So you know, we could have a green there right here, and we can go back down tomorrow. Like, you know, don't think just because today it goes up a lot that tomorrow's not. And if it does go up, I mean, if we see a 10% day on some of these, or 10% day, or even on the SPY or the triple Q, we could see a 2% day, which it's already at triple Q is already at 1.5%, which is awesome. But you know, I would expect we'd pull back tomorrow. So let's just see how it's going. But look at the 15-minute on the triple Q, see which way we're going. Yeah, it gapped up a bunch. And then relatively flat. So we'll see how it does. But we still have a long way to go to get out of this. So my personal recommendation is not start, just get some feel good vibes and then just start going into a lot of smaller, shorter term calls. I don't think that's the right move today. Although, if you want to take the risk, do it. You'll make a bunch of money if you're right. For me, I'm probably not going to be doing that. More interested in getting some limp back into Lemonade. It seems like it's in good deal territory right now. Yeah, that was that one support. I was questioning if it was going to hold it or if it's going to fall to the lower support. Seems like it fell, but it's past the 50-day moving average. We could be at very good deal territory here, so I definitely want to pick some of these up. I'm thinking if it can hold this, I mean, being up to 190 could take till August, maybe end of year, I would say. So do some December, September. We could do September break even. We could do like 175. I think could be interesting. 150 for September. That would probably would be what I'm interested in. It's a 55 delta. It's not that bad. We could do a vertical spread on it, but probably would be better to do a vertical spread because this one is a little bit more volatile. And there is a short interest, so maybe it's better if we do a vertical spread on that again. It was working out for us. If you guys remember, it was working out pretty well until everything just went down. Not much we can do about that sometimes, but that's just how it is. That is how it is. It is what it is. But if there keeps being a growing short interest, then we will be watching this one very carefully. 11% short interest is not enough right now for a short squeeze, but we're gonna keep watching it for sure. Honestly, I'm expecting the market to end in red, having flashbacks to September correction. Yeah, me too. That was literally what I was just talking about. CCIV up 6% pre-market. Okay, cool. Another one we should look at. Well, we got 10 minutes here. If Triple Q will jump a lot today, I will actually get worried. Any opinion about eBay? I never really was a big fan of eBay. But if you're looking for something like that, I might just go with maybe PayPal. I don't know. Do you like space stocks? Yes, I do a lot. I was getting some SPCE, but that one is, for the space stocks, I'm really anticipating the ARC X to come out because I would just much rather have an ETF, to be honest with you. You know, but as of right now, I was definitely looking at the space Virgin Galactic. It was, man, it's taken a huge beating too. Huge. Yeah, I need to adjust all of these targets, and man, it is possibly a really good buy though. We'll see how it goes. It's up 4.2% though. Pre-market, so people definitely seem to be buying tech and growth. Well, in the pre-market, that is. CCIV. Oof, CCIV got beat down bad too. But on Friday was up 30%, or sorry, 10%, and then pre-market at 6%, so that's interesting. And yeah, we have I only have 100 shares, and my average is 31.40, so not so bad. And I believe I was selling a covered call, or maybe it never triggered. Let's go ahead and look at it. March, what's today? March 1st. Yeah, that's right. Huh? All right, well, we're up 4%. It's okay. Nothing major. So let's see, our CCIV, oh, we're selling the put, that's right, which we're up 21%, that's okay, and $29 strike, so we're in the clear on that. Let's see, when does that expire? Gotta refresh my memory on all these things. March 5th. So that's this Friday. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm not messing with that. My 100 shares, I could even sell the covered call on those. Huh. Okay, we're gonna be doing that. The ARCs we're gonna hold. I don't want to put any more money in them. They should be bouncing up today. The Docu Condor is up 128%, so I'm gonna go ahead and take profit on that once the market opens. So the best would be in between 217 and 220 because those are the middle two legs. $232. See, that's the problem. Is it's going up. I don't really want it to go up. But hey, let's see. So if I can take the profit, I will. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know how it's gonna go. 215 to 222, and it's already above that. So we shouldn't be making any money on this. But we'll see, we'll see. We'll see how it goes when the market opens in 6 minutes. My hedges, ARC F, the GEVO selling these covered calls. Seems like it's going all right. In NDM, we got 100 shares selling the covered call. We're up 57% on that. And it expires on March 19th, so I'm just going to let that ride. No need to mess with those. My GEVO expires March 19th as well. We're up almost 20%. We're going to just let those ride. I don't mind if I sell any of these things. Get assigned. And then the ACTC. We are up 72% on this one, and we're just gonna have to keep holding this one though. Because we're still a little bit backward on the 100 shares. We're gonna keep holding that one. That was also on March 19th. So I've got 3 of these actually expiring. 3 covered calls expiring March 19th. And then my solo is, I'm sure it must be super backwards because solo is trading at like 625 right now. But we're up 41% on the covered call. So we're lowering our cost basis slowly by slowly. It's going to take a while, but that's also March 19th. So got 4 covered calls expiring March 19th. So that gives us a good 2 weeks. So not in any rush for those. We could always roll it out. Now we're up on everything, we can roll it out, but we'll see. No need. Not necessarily a need to do that. ACIC, we have 100 shares on those. We cannot sell a covered call. We're only down 9%, which is not bad considering it just dipped a lot. And what else is interesting? The Lee, we have 400 shares now. We're going to have to sell covered calls on those. Because we're backwards a little bit, but that's okay. Things are going up today, so it could be a good time to do that. So we'll be looking at that in the next 4 minutes here. And everything else is good. Print. Can we sell covered calls on prints? I forgot. I don't think so, actually. Nope. But anyways, print is up 3%. And that's one I would just be holding for a long time, I think. So everything looks pretty good. And then we want to add Lemonade out of Costco. See what else. The Snow, we could also look into that, see what's going on with that one. The IDEX is up so much already, I don't know if I want to get into it. Although I guess we could do a weekly call just to spice things up. Neo is already up more than 6%. I also don't know about that one. And I've already got so much exposure to Tesla and Lee that I don't know if I need any more, to be fair. The Tesla, we're up 75% on this covered call. So it expires March the 5th. Tesla's $692 right now. It would have to go up about $90 for us to get assigned. So yeah, I mean we're lowering the cost basis, so it's not bad. I might actually roll it out even further, but that's one I just feel like I should manage. more than I want to. But I really don't want to get assigned on those Tesla ones. All right, let me check the chat real quick before the markets open. I understand the sentiment on concept, but rates are retreating, meaning there is an actual positive catalyst. No. And that is what separates the winners from losers. The noob and me wanted to get back into the market full swing today, but your words of caution has me now thinking more rationally. Well, yes, thanks for the compliment. Yeah, I mean, I would tread a little bit carefully, because I remember it was one day last week we were live streaming and everything was up pre-market, decent amount, and then we just saw it go down and down and down and down and down. So, but yes, I think if I had to bet, I would bet that the markets are going to start going up slowly. I think today could be a good day. I mean, if I can finish up 5-6% totally for the day, I'm going to be pretty happy about that. And then, but I would expect tomorrow would pull back a little bit and just keep going. Well, apparently there is going to be a Pershing too soon. Oh, yeah, it's been a while since we looked at that one. That one's all rumors, so. But it's got the Ackman is managing it though. All right, it's not even up that much. It's only up only up 0.17. Okay, well, guys, we only got a minute left to go, less than a minute. So wish everybody good luck. Do what you got to do, and then let's check back in. Yeah, first thing I'm gonna be doing is looking at taking some profits if possible, which is probably not gonna be possible, but we'll see. But definitely that DocuSign Condor is at 128. I don't even believe that, to be honest with you. But because it's above our 222, it's. Yeah, but anyways, I can take profit. Okay, it seems like the markets are open. Let's do it. Yeah, that's funny. It all of a sudden, once the market's open, it said the DocuCondor is down 1,200%. Oh, no, it's 200% down in the negative. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna just let that chill out a little bit over. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to close this. I'm gonna roll the Tesla one. If I can. Alright, that one is off and away. I don't know if it will even fill, but we'll see, Alright, what's the docu doing? Yeah, that's more believable. Negative 170% on my docu. But it's really strange when the market value is negative 100 for the total position. Anyways, we'll keep waiting until this kind of chills out because there's so many different legs. Let's see, what else did I want to do? I have the CCIV. I'm actually making money on this, so that's always nice. I want to go ahead and see if I can sell some covered calls on it though. While it's up 3.7%. Go out. We can go out 4 days to, I don't know. Man, I don't know about that though, because that one can really jump up there. I don't even know if I want to do it, to be fair. Go out 11 days. I mean, what, we could do $40 here? Yeah, $40 in 11 days. It's tempting. $43 in 4 days. I think that was more interesting. I don't want to sell these. I don't want to get assigned, but if we can lower the cost basis, I will. Let's go ahead and put that in. I'm going to sell it for 65 cents. So it should lower our cost basis down. 65 cents. All right, that one is off and away. Okay, let me put that on the Twitter. Yeah, let's see if it hits. Who knows? ACIC is up almost 10%, which is awesome. We need that one to bounce back up. We're only $1.20 behind on this, so it's not so bad. Let's see what's going on. Okay, we're almost up 5% here. Things are taking off. Our ARC K leap, we're down 14%. ARC G leaps, we're down 26. That one's a little bit worse. ARC W, we're down 27, so that one is the worst. And the CCIV selling this put, we're actually up 41% on that, so we're going to hold that. That expires on Friday. The Reggie one, though, the renewable energy. Yeah, okay, so this DocuCondor is really just bouncing around here. Okay, my CCIV actually sold it. It filled at 71 cents, so cool. We got 70. We lowered our cost basis 71 cents, so that is excellent for our CCIV. Now our cost basis is actually 30.69. And yeah, so we're $1 ahead now. Very nice, very nice. And that's, the strike was what? Strike was $43 by Friday, so pretty safe. I mean, it's what, $31 now? I mean, that's up a lot, but I mean, it can do that. Don't underestimate CCIV jumping around and everything. But anyways, I wanted to look at the renewable energy play that we are in. REGI, it's up 8.22% right now, and this is in really good deal territory as well, but don't get all that excited on it just yet. We're selling the put. Oh, what is our strike at? Yeah, our strike is at $95, and this is expires on March 19th. So yeah, $95, huh? It is 85, so that one is pretty backwards for us right now, but luckily we still have some time on it. And overall, I would like to keep it anyways. I always could dollar cost average down. I mean, it's still pretty low. Let me just look into that really quick. Yeah, I mean, 18 days till expiration. We're at the 95 right here. So we could try to sell it. I mean, if we could sell it for 15, we could get $1,500. And then our cost basis would be $80. So that would be interesting. But then we'd be in at 200 shares. I don't know if I want to put $15,000, $16,000, $17,000 into that anyway. So I think we might just accept that we're a little bit behind in it. We'll have to hold it for a little bit longer, but again, we have until the March to the 19th. That's 2 more weeks, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it comes back up. But this DocuCondor is being weird. So we're just gonna have to take a look at it right now. So for this one, it's too high for us. Like, actually, we want it to come back down. Yep. So that's not good. But okay. So let's see if it does fall. I think we need to be between the yellow, below the yellow and above the red, make the most money on it. But the thing is, that's why I didn't believe it's up 180%. That's kind of strange. But even right now, it says it's up 78%. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it if possible. Yeah, why not? Close at 0.80 if it will let me. Yeah, why not? Go for it. All right, that limit order is away, off and away. See if it fills. And yeah, we'll see. But that should be, if it does fill, I mean, that's more than like 150% profit though. We'll see, we'll see. All right, looks like things are pulling back a little bit. Let's see what's going on. 420 lithium print leading the way. ARCs are doing pretty well. Seems like overall things are pulling back a little bit, but we'll see. Actually, the semiconductors are not as doing as well as the ARCs or even Dow and S&P 500. Semiconductors are on the lower side. Shaking my head is only up 1%, but that's okay. 1% better than no percent so far. So yeah, let's continue looking these current positions we have over while we're still up. My DocuCondor says it's up 207%. I don't know why. I don't believe that. Weird. I think all these legs are confusing it. But hey, if we can close it, then I guess we will. Okay, and then how's the Apple doing? The Apple is down. Our Apple leaps are still down 27%. I've got more than $10,000 in this position. I don't really want to put any more in. Apple leaps all them. Guess we could. Let's see how it's looking. 1.68% up. Not bad. Go over to the 4-hour chart here. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Well, so far today, my commons are up 22K, and my options are up 2,800. And that's including those hedges, which should be going down right now. So that's not so bad. So far, it's okay. We're holding 4% across the board. How's the print doing? Okay, the Lee. Yeah, that's right. I need to sell the covered calls on the Lee. And my print, I'm just barely backwards. 1.22% backwards, so that's pretty good. Got 100 shares. I guess we could buy some more of those. Those are always good. And yes. I'm at 30,000 deep in options right now. Okay, so the Lee, let's go ahead and see what these are going for. 26. If I can lower my cost basis to... If I can lower it a little bit, I'll be pretty happy about that. So let's see. And just for reference, my cost basis is exactly $28. Okay. Let's just go ahead and look at the 4 days till expiration. Just see if we can do anything here. 4 days till expiration. Those are puts. Okay, 4 days till expiration. I guess we could probably do some for $28. Because if we sold this for $28, we got paid. Let's just say we... Okay, my Tesla just filled. Yeah, if we get paid 55 cents per, so that would lower my cost basis to $27.45. And if we sold at 28, then I would make a little bit on that. Not necessarily the most exciting thing to do. About 11 days out. Not much better though. I mean, okay, well, let's just do it. I mean, any money is better than no money, I think. Let's just do it at 55. $28. I mean, if we do it at 29, it's just not very interesting. So we're just gonna have to start lowering our cost basis here. I mean, there's not all that much to it. I mean, still, I mean, if we pull out the calculator, $55 divided by it's about 100 shares, it costs what, $2,800? Like 2% for 4 days. It's not that bad, and we might get a sign, we might sell it. Okay, whatever. Anyways, that one's gonna be off and away really soon here. Selling these lead covered calls. Okay, and those are just all filled immediately. Fine, fine, fine. Alright, that one is on the Twitter. Alright, well, at least I lowered my cost basis. Okay, so that was my cost basis. Go over here, look at the Lee. Where are you, Lee? There you are. Yep, sure enough, my cost basis is $27.45 now. Well, hope that goes well. All right, look, looks like things are bouncing back up. Cool. The RK, they're holding pretty well. CIV is pretty settled right now. I got out of the Tesla covered calls, so that would be the last thing I would do here. Unless I want to roll the ACTC or solo. ACTC, definitely wouldn't mind rolling it, but whatever, we're just going to keep it for now. We got paid decent money though. I guess we could roll it out. The Nano, I mean, there is a point to rolling those out, because you could possibly lower your cost basis even more. And since solar we're up 44%, which all that means is we can buy them back for a lot cheaper than sell them for possibly further out. But it's not very interesting, but we'll see. I wish I could sell covered call on the ACIC. That one is down a decent amount, but it's okay. That one is not all that expensive. Brent is coming back, so that we're almost breaking even on that now. Alrighty, and then basically I just need to decide about this Tesla 100 shares here. I mean, I'm making money overall, but it's down so much I cannot sell it. Wait for it to bounce back up past the 50-day moving average at least. At least. So we'll just be selling covered calls for now. But yeah, I mean, the covered calls are more stressful than anything, so with the Tesla, so I mean, I would be interested in trimming this Tesla exposure, because the ARK-K also has Tesla exposure. So, but anyways, let's see what we're looking at. 4 days out. We could try to. What we were selling it at 785 before. I mean, what did that fill out though? Tesla one I just bought to close. It filled at, it was a 785 for $1.90. Okay. So there could be benefit in just waiting a day and see if these premiums spike. But this one, it's really just have to kind of, I don't know what that word is here, just manage this one too much for me. And it doesn't pay that much, because look, I mean, what? I'm gonna get paid what? 785 is, well, it's going up. I mean, $200 now. So I mean, I bought it back at 190. I could sell it again at 208, 220. So yeah, that's cool. I got an extra $35, $30. So I don't know, man. Not that interesting, to be fair. But if you went out like a month, if I didn't care about selling them, see, that's where it starts to get more interesting, because yeah, talking about $5,000, $4,000 here. So let's just say I wanted to sell these at even 850. I would be pretty happy to sell half of that. But that's the problem, is I can't sell half of it. I'd have to sell all of them if I get assigned, so just overall not that interesting. So should I do it? Maybe I can do 4 days and just get a little bit of money here. Yeah, I bought it back for 190 at this one. So actually I could throw it out like $15 even further. For instead, the strike was at 785. I could roll it out to the 790 strike for the exact same money. Pretty much. Let's see if this works. That would be funny if I can do that. So basically I get an extra $5 in strike. Couldn't mean the world though. Anyways, we're gonna do it. And that's 4 days till expiration too, so I think that's pretty safe actually. I think that's pretty relatively safe. Anyways, that's a headache to be honest with you. It's a headache more than it's even worth. Alright, now let's check out the lemonade here, see what's going on. I want to do a vertical spread on lemonade. It's up 2%. Let's move over to the chat. What's going on? ESLV technical analysis. Okay, I can do that. Apparently there's going to be a... Okay, I already read that. AGFY is down, but a $22 price target announced by Maxim. All my stuff dipping again. Damn you, Solo. Big sell just hit on CIV. What? Oh. That is true. That is going down pretty fast. Yeah, the semis are not holding up very well right now. Tech is overall doing pretty decent. So is S&P 500 and Dow. But we'll see here. Well, we might just want to wait then. Let's see what Costco's doing. This is a safer place too. Yeah. In the last 15-minute candle, things are going down. That's okay. We just opened 20 minutes ago. It's not a big deal. We'll have to wait and see what's going on. So far, it seems okay. My ARC leaps they just went up another 1%, so that's good. The Apple ones, I'm also interested to see make a comeback, but well, anyways, let's go ahead and look at Costco. It's just really cheap, in my opinion. We could do this on like a... I think I'm maybe 109 days. We could do a 370, 369. We could do the 369 break even. We could do the 376 break even. I mean, 376 break even seems pretty interesting to me. The IV is very low. Seems pretty good. So what's the break even percentage is 12%. Costco gonna go up 12% by June? It's possible. What's it, 75? Seems like kind of far away actually. Yep, 377 almost break even. And that's by June 18th. So where would that put us? Would put us here somewhere. Right about there. Well, that's a pretty steep slope. So yeah. It could do it. If everything went back to normal. But that's not a guarantee though. It's not so far-fetched, but probably would be better to do that a little bit further. Just playing it safe, but then it starts to get expensive. Or we could do it further out. We could do July. Of course, it's going to be more expensive. Give us an extra month. 370, 374. We could do 365 strike. Cost $900. IV is only 25%. Seems like it's a good idea. We can hold these through the earnings. Could be interesting. $900. Yeah. Probably prefer the cheaper ones right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna set a limit order for. I'm not in any. Funny, my Tesla just filled. Cool, I just got $5 free. $5 for free in strike. Yep. That's cool. Alright, so I would say probably set this down for $6. Buy it for $600. Try to get 2 of them maybe. We don't have that much into it, but we have some decent skin in the game. Because that's a little bit more risky with the time frame, but if they do have a good earnings, then we good. Okay, so that one's going to be off and away very soon here. Let me go ahead and post this on Twitter. Did that? Okay, that one's on Twitter now. So yeah, I mean, if Costco, I mean, the goal would be for the underlying value to dip down a little bit today, and then for this to trigger at $6. And so then at least would be a little bit cheaper. We could pick up 2. And then once that happens, has a good earnings on Thursday, and overall it's pretty cheap right now. This slope is a little bit steep, although if you drag it over here, it's more or less what it was doing before. And that's what we're gonna need to hit our break even here. So we'll see how that works, but that'll be cutting it a little bit close. But I think with a good earnings, this could make a decent amount of money, and we can always roll it up. But it's definitely on sale right now. If it in a couple days, if it could bounce back up to the 350 level, which is possible, then this starts looking a little bit different. But anyways, let's just see. We'll wait and see. How's the Soxels doing? Up 4%. It's good, but see if it holds. DraftKings is up 7%. Whoa, this is looking good. So man, DraftKings did really well during this dip. It held it. Congrats to anybody that held that through the dip. It did really well. Did very well. Well, we'll keep watching that. And then there is lemonade. I do want to do a vertical spread on this. 2.5% up today. Yeah, we'll see. Vertical spread. Target price 190. I mean, okay. So 190 probably. I don't even know. I'd feel pretty good doing a September to end of year on this one. So check in on the September one, 200 days out. And then make sure that's on call. And then we're going to change this to, we're going to do a vertical. And the reason that I think we should do a vertical on this is because this has the short interest, so we're not taking as much risk as if we just do a long call. But anyways, let's see what we can do here. So ideally we want to do up of 170 maybe, could be interesting. Don't need to do that high. Let's do 150. And then look at the graph here. So this is only going to cost us $125, and we could possibly make 375 once it hits our 150. So that's interesting for sure. That's cheap. We could do a bigger width too. Okay, 20. So 45, 165 is going to cost us 345 now, but our upside is 1655. That's also interesting. So basically, once it gets to 165, that's the most money we can make. We'd sell it. Yep, and we're not going to lose unless it's below 145. So let me think about that. And it still has a ways to go on that though. Seems interesting. We could do width down 15, 20, 15 would hit 160. Yeah, this could be interesting. This one could definitely pay. Well, okay. So how much? Okay, they want us to pay 420. All right, well, let's see if we can get it for cheaper than that. I'm not in a rush to get this one. There's no reason to rush to get lemonade, especially with the short interest now. But yeah, I think $4 could be good. What do you guys think? Hey, yeah, my weekend was good. Thanks for asking. What did I do this weekend? Besides think about this stuff. Well, I got the report out. I made a YouTube video, guys. Go ahead and check that out. Go hit the like button while you're down there. Subscribe to the Twitter. Do all of those good things in the description, please. All right, let me just go ahead and get this going for $400 on Lemonade. Be a little bit careful on this, so we got a vertical spread. Yeah, my weekend was alright. Did a couple of things. Don't even remember. How's the Amazon Condor going from last week? The Amazon Condor? I think I closed it. Let me check. Oh, we're bouncing up now. Why? 5.5%? Let's see. My orders filled. Yeah, I closed it. I closed at 865. I think that was the one that was I was profiting on that it showed, so I tried to close it, but then for some reason it didn't. Yeah, because let's check this out. So I bought it for $8. No, I did make money on it. I bought it for $8 on, that was on the 24th, and then I sold it for $8.65 on the 26th. So yeah, I made $65 in 2 days, which is not very good, but yeah, because I remember the thought process was because everything was dipping, so if I could close anything for profit and raise cash to potentially need to dollar cost average into my bigger positions, then that was the thought process on that. But hey, we made money. But yeah, let's see. We're up 5.5%. It's good. Let's see why. Print is going up. Decent amount actually. It's leading the way. Followed by the ARCs, clean energy. Then the Dow. Let's see. The semis, they're making a turnaround. They are making a turnaround. Always feels good when the semis are trucking along. Okay. 3X's. This energy play is doing very well. 6.5% today. TQQQ is 4.72%. SOXL is 4%. And the spark line is showing that it is turned around and it's going up. Tech is going up. S&P, Dow, everything's going up. We're very, very green today. I'm up 5.5%. It's okay. Could be better. Because last week was a little bit painful, but hey, we can get totally out of this dip that just happened in like 3-4 days ish by the end of the week. Consider yourself lucky as ever. Because that was a little bit painful there last week. Yeah, money is money. I mean, really just trying to get out of that just in case I needed the money to dollar cost average if it dipped even further. It's always a little nerve-wracking when you're holding those different types of options during those dips. I mean, obviously you guys probably know that now if you're new to trading new to trading options, but those are definitely a little bit scary at sometimes. So if something is making money during a dip, I mean, you might as well just close it. But we can look into the Amazon Condor again. Got some experience under our belt, right? How is Amazon doing anyways? Did we make the right decision, I wonder? $31, still basically flat. You know, we could sink so much money into a Condor, like a 31 to a 34, or even like a 29. I don't think Amazon's going to dip to 29, although it could. But man, it's just come right up on that 180 day. That 180 day moving average just caught right up. It's been so flat. You know, I was trading. I had a call on Amazon, a really expensive one. It was long term. Last year at some point, I forgot. It was just flat. But once, I think it was probably September, October. Once it popped off, I got rid of it. I think probably 20% profit on it. It was like an Amazon leap. I don't remember exactly. But it's just so flat, there's no point. Unless it's a Condor. But Amazon is $3,100 per share. Those are a little bit expensive. Anyways, we're looking pretty good today. Let's see what else can we do. Don't want to mess with any of the ARCs. They're doing fine. CCIV. It's fine. We're doing good. We're doing good. The Lee, we lowered our cost basis. It's doing fine. Trading for 26.23. So that was a good one. The Condor though, it's weird, but we'll see. Got a limit order. If we can take the profit, we're gonna take it. But I think Webull confuses itself with those multiple leg options. ARKF is doing pretty good. These leaps that we have, we're only down 14% on those, is pretty good. A couple months later, those could be 100 to 150% if everything is going right. And then the next question really is if we should roll out the GEVO and NNDM and lower our cost basis further, but probably no need to do that. Apple, Reggie's pretty backwards. Reggie, we need to be a little bit mindful of here. Reggie. Man, it's up almost 8% today, so that's good. We need that one to come up. But it should be fine. This is renewable energy. I mean, during this dip specifically, the renewable and the clean energies got hit the hardest, and actually the oil, and because I mean, oil has been going up a lot though. But there was definitely a shift there, which is kind of strange for me. But with the post-pandemic, it definitely makes sense. Just an old opinion, but there are those periodically, the periodical transitions back into some of the more value stocks away from growth. And it happened in September, and that one was pretty bad. Well, anyways, today, let's see, what do we have cooking? Working orders right now. Lemonade vertical, Costco. We're trying to pick up that Costco one for cheap because it is an earnings play, so no need to force that. Let's see if we can get a good deal on it. The Condor is being weird. Let's just see what comes of it. And then my I got to order at $60, so that's probably not gonna hit. Man, I would love to just sink $100,000 into that stock, because then I would sleep so well knowing that it doesn't really move, but consistently since 1994, on average, we did the math, on average it's up 24%, almost 25% per year, including the 2008 real estate crash, which, if you think about it, this is a real estate investment trust. That's pretty good. So 24% on average, including real estate crash. It's excellent. Plus it's getting about 4.6% dividends. Wouldn't that just be great to sink a bunch of money into that? Let's see, can we do anything else interesting here? What about the snow? Let's check out the snow. Snowflake Inc. All right. Yep. This one seems to be a little bit low. And guys, if you don't know, this is a tech software and IT service company. Yeah, I wrote about this on my blog, my daily write-up today. Let me check this out. And guys, if you're not already subscribed to the blog, you should go ahead and do that. Go to prostocadvice.com and go scroll all the way to the bottom and put your email address in. Then you will get the email notifications when a new one is available. And I see you guys reading it really fast too. Once I publish it, we get a lot of the readers almost open their emails immediately and read it. But anyway, Snowflake Inc. is an American cloud-based data warehousing company that was founded in 2012. And on Wednesday it has the earnings, so it should be good. I mean, Wall Street's from the reports that I was reading and the due diligence that I have done, they are looking at a negative 17 cents per share. So we'll see if it can hit that, but it seems to be seems like it will. I mean, if you look at these analysts, they're put some price targets are more than $500, and even for myself, I put it at 450 because I feel like with the strong earnings, that could take off. And I mean, it got up to 429 in December, so we see that it obviously can get up that high. It definitely cooled off a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not in any rush to get this one, but I mean, we could see how expensive these are first, though. Yeah, we could always do a vertical spread, though. Make it cheaper. Could be interesting. We could do like an August vertical spread, and then our 450 was our target. I mean, that would just be super cheap to do. This is by August, which would give us a lot of time to get to 450. It is possible. Let's try to do a break even 450. I mean, if we just did the straight up call for August, I mean, what is it? March, April, May, June, July, September, October, June, March, April, June, July. 6 months out. Okay. Just making sure it's a little bit late over here, guys. Apologize. Cannot do simple math. But that's what I get. What I get for living where I live. The time is so messed up for the trading. But I get a lot of time to do due diligence, though. So there's that. 90% of the time I spend is doing the fundamentals and the due diligence, and then 10% is the actual trading, which is pretty much how it should be anyways. So I guess it's not all that bad. But anyways, let's see here. December could be interesting. 9 months out. 6 months. I mean, we could take a little gamble on the Snowflake. I'm kind of feeling it. We could do a break even of 450, which is my target price. Which would, I mean, that's not all that cheap. Dang. Interesting. IV is not that high. It's 74%, but let's go out further. 450. This is 291 days. Okay. I definitely want a position in this. Okay. Let's do the vertical spread then. I don't want to spend that much money on Snowflake Inc. But it probably will pay though. So it just depends, but I don't know. I need to raise capital though. These arcs, I don't want to touch them. But I do have a bunch of like the docu I could get rid of, although it's not that much money. The Lee, I've got $10,000 in Lee right now. I need to trim that eventually. All in good time though. CCIV, I don't want to sell that. The GEVO, I've got 4 grand in 5, including the Nano. Ooh, the Apple's gone up a little bit. The Reggie is about to be another 8. I get assigned on that, we'll see though. I would like to trim some of those for sure. That could probably trim. I probably easily could trim 20,000. That would be beneficial in the long term. So anyways. So yeah, I don't want to put so much into these other like They're not random small ones, but they kind of are in a way. And MP is up 13%. Okay, we're going to wait for that to come back down, though. Eventually it will. But yeah, let's see the snow. 3% today is doing well. Okay. I mean, overall, it's still pretty down. Just almost right what it IPO'd for. It's interesting, interesting. So yeah, let's do the vertical spread on 172 days out. Let's do the spread for up to maybe 300 strike. We're gonna buy this. Oops, we need to go over to spread. Because normally that's gonna cost us $3,000. That is expensive. But then again, these shares are expensive. So the vertical, let's just save our money here, so it'll be worth it. So let's buy it for the 300 strike. We're gonna buy it 60. Yeah, that's very cheap. Yeah, but that's not gonna make much. Most we could lose is 60, gain is 440. That's really good. What if we make this width wider? Let's just keep it as that, and let's get a few of them. That's always, instead of widening the width, you could always just get more contracts. So yeah, let's see. Seems like they're going for $1 now. So let's put it at $1. Even 60 cents because it was at 60. Let's see if it dips down. Let's try to get a really good bargain. So let's go up to maybe 10 contracts here. It's gonna be very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know if that's gonna hit though. Oops. Okay, let me go ahead and put that on my Twitter. For the people that can't catch the stream, they also need to know what's going on. Yeah, Apple's up 3%, man. Finally. Okay. Good. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna hit, but we're gonna see. Oof, everything's going up really nicely. Soxel is up 1.5 now. Things are looking pretty good. Oh, I'm up 6%. Wonder how high we're gonna go today. But expect tomorrow to pull back, so I wouldn't really get into anything crazy short term right now, but if tomorrow it pulls back, then I probably would though. Tomorrow is gonna be more interesting to see the growth come here. Everybody's like exhales and then pulls back and then get into them at that point. That's just my style. Yep. Okay, let me check in with the chat. I haven't done that. Been neglecting you guys. Snow is awesome. It's like cloud AWS. Yep. Okay, cool. Glad that you have experience with it, guys. Makes me feel better. Zach, do you think J&J Johnson & Johnson is priced in? That's a good point. Congrats, Ed, for being up 15% on the ZOM. You probably are a pet lover. All right, so let's check the J&J. That's a good point. One-shot vaccine, yeah. 1.3%. I don't know. I mean, the last time we tried to do Pfizer, it didn't go that well. Let's see how Pfizer's doing. But yeah, the one-shot vaccine is awesome. How many of you guys have gotten the vaccine? Do you plan to? Which one did you get? How did it feel? Did anybody get COVID-19? How was that? I would like to know some experiences. But anyways, I don't know. I cannot say the J&J if it's priced in. I mean, it's a good question. That's an excellent question. I mean, when did they announce that? They announced it, was it this weekend? I don't think it would be. Ah, man, to be honest with you, I wasn't following it. I can't say. I wasn't following it. A lot of news on it, though. Everybody's pretty happy. I had a feeling that things were going to be green today. DraftKings, huh? Yeah, that was a good pick we made. Okay. So look, this is interesting. Clean this graph up a little bit. So if we look at the buy zone, buying on the support, if you guys are not already in it, I actually want to get rid of this too. Move this out of the way. Okay. So looks like a parallel channel to me. So if we go over here to the parallels. Yep, that's almost perfect though. Seriously. That fits it very well. I need to change these color schemes up. It's super good. Maybe the problem is that MA is purple, doesn't fit. What's the good color for moving average? Yellow? Okay, try that. No, because my 180 is yellow. Hate doing this. It's tough. Green? No, but the super trend is green. Maybe hot pink. Okay, whatever. Yeah, anyways, this parallel channel looks pretty nice, actually. So, in theory, yeah, man, DraftKings did do really well during that dip. Very, very well. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I would be a buyer down here, theoretically, if this parallel channel is true, which it's been true since November. So that would make a very good buy, very strong buy down here at the support. And the 50-day is running right along that support, actually. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but if it does come back down into the $61 range, that's very interesting. And if any of you guys picked it up for 52, 53, woo. That's nice profit right there. I mean, it's up 10% today. You can't really go wrong with that. How's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is pushing 49. That's good news. And the ETH. Okay. All right, cool. My aunt got it and feels great. Okay. The Pfizer one. Got the Pfizer vaccine, second shot on the 4th. Cool. Good for you. Got my second Pfizer shot and fell sick for a couple days. Ooh. Good. Got the second one and fell sick. Alright. Well, I guess you had the virus, the COVID. See, that's weird because I've known a lot of people that got it. I mean, everybody knows a lot of people that got it, I guess. But they're fine. But yeah, I mean, the Johnson & Johnson one is interesting because it's only one shot and just okay. Just get it and done with it. Just got the second shot yesterday. The second one hits really hard, huh? Interesting. I'm getting my vaccine next weekend. I was one of the unfortunates that got COVID-19. It was not fun. Wasn't as bad as some got it, but lost smell and taste for a week. Chills, shakes, but no fever. Oof. Crazy stuff. Well, glad you're okay. I mean, if I could get the Johnson and Johnson, I probably would. I mean, I don't want to be the first one that gets it, but I'd get it. But yeah, in China, because I'm in China, they got the Chinese vaccine, but nah, I don't want to get it. No thanks. Don't want to get it. Especially her, it's only like 70-80% effective anyways. Not for me. Well, I'm glad that all you guys are okay. I see CIV says market value -65 unrealized. If I close my position, I'm down 6, or do I collect? I don't know. What do you mean exactly? Just tell me this. Is it called, and tell me like what the strike and the expiration date is and stuff. I'll look at it. Or can you send a screenshot? Market value -65, unrealized profit and loss 185. Total cost was -250. So I mean, you sold a put, or you sold a covered call, I assume. RAAC New Pipe Chamath is funding. Let me check it out. Yeah, that reminds me to take a look at the iPod and stuff. Yeah, I don't know enough about this one, but it ain't looking very good. Let's check out the iPod. Yeah, we got out of that one, I think around here, maybe around here, I forgot. We got out of that one when it broke, but that one's too flat, it's not for me now. Cool. Alright, well, looking like everything's going pretty good. Pretty good. Yep. I definitely need to start raising capital here. Unfortunately, but it seems like that's going to be okay because, I mean, that's just how it is during dips. Kind of just have to keep dollar cost averaging down. Spend a lot of money, but once it bounces, then you can start selling more, but, you know. How it goes. The print I'm profiting on. Finally, 0.5%. Those are just commons, too. I guess I could sell all these little random ones I have. ADT. 16 shares ADT. Do too well, huh? Yeah, those are just some free ones I got. Thanks to you guys for using my link to sign up on Webull. I really do appreciate that. Hey, love the channel. I've got 300 CLNE clean energy fuels and wanting to sell a covered call. What strike expiry do you recommend? I'm up 73% on my position. Well, see, that's the thing. If you're just holding these commons and you're already up 73%, then you have to be okay with possibly getting assigned. That means if it hits your strike, you might have to sell them. And yeah, so you might. I mean, I'm in the similar situation with my Tesla. Yeah, I'm selling the covered calls, but I'm trying to be really careful with that because I don't want to get assigned. I put the screenshot in the stocks chart in bot Discord. It's a sell put. Okay, let me check it out. Okay, so you sold the put for $250. You got paid the $250. It's a -250, so you got paid that. So what it means now is you could buy this back for 65 to close the position. And let's see, this expires on March 5th at 27.5. Okay, just refresh my memory. How much is CCIB right now? Okay. So yeah, you're not gonna get assigned. I mean, unless it drops down to, what was it? 20, what's your strike? 27.5. So yeah, okay. So you're pretty much in the clear. So it expires this Friday, so there's no sense in buying this back to close it. You see what I'm saying? You could buy it back for $65 right now. You got paid the $250. You could buy it back for $65. And you made 74% profit, but you would free up the capital that you're using to cash covered put. But there's no really sense in doing that unless you think it's going to go below 27.5 in the next 5 days, because you could just keep the 250 if you wait until Friday. You know what I mean? Hopefully you know what I mean. No point to, I mean, unless you think it's going to fall, no point to sell it. Just keep your 250, let it expire on Friday. After Friday it expires, okay, you can sell it again. Good move. Good move. So yeah, Gary Baker, if you want me to check that out, I'll check it out. CLNE. CLNE. I need to check out more things for you guys. Clean energy fuel. Sounds interesting. Boy, it was flat for a while, huh? Interesting. Now it's popped, huh? So you're up 73% on this. And you're thinking about selling a covered call. So assuming you have 100 shares. Oh, you've got 300. Okay, so you can sell 3 covered calls. So let me take a look. IV is pretty high. Good. Oh wait, that's on vertical. I'm on a single option. Okay. So let's see. It depends on what you think it's going to go to. You could probably get away selling it at 19.20. Yeah, I mean, that's the safest thing to do. Sell the $20. You're gonna get you'll lower your cost basis by 30 cents. That would be the safest thing to do, because you don't really want to sell these if you're already up 73%. Because if you're up 73% and then you sell it, so you're gonna get hit with the capital gains taxes if you have to sell it. But if you don't sell it, then you kind of just keep holding them. I mean, it just depends on, it's just up to you. Doesn't matter. You can sell it if you want, obviously. You can pay the taxes. But assuming like you want to just collect the money from running the wheel or selling the covered calls on, and you don't really want to sell them, yeah, I would probably do 19 and 20. That would be the safest thing to do, because I mean, you're going to lower your cost basis anyways. 30 cents at the 20. Yeah, you could do 19. That's 18 days. I mean, it's possibly could hit 20, but we'll see. I think it would be unlikely. I think it would be unlikely because it gapped up here. There was a big gap right here, and then it fell down to fill it back down to the initial level that it was on before it gapped up. Not that really means anything. It just, that's kind of what happened, and it seems to be holding around the 50-day moving average. Yeah, that seems interesting for sure. Yeah, I would be pretty interested in this one actually, but I've already got a clean energy play, renewable energy, that is the REGI. And I would like to get some leaps on ICLN actually, because those are really cheap anyways. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's really cheap. Getting some of these leaps while they're cheap could be interesting. 655 days out. Do even 690 days. That's so far. I would do at least 655. I mean, just hold those for a long time. In the money. Why not? 25. 66 delta. 76 delta. $1,000. $700. I mean, I would like to put some money in that one. I mean, even if I switch some things around on my portfolio, I don't want to go too crazy. Today I don't want to go too crazy. Tomorrow would be a better day to go a little bit more crazy, I think. If things pull back after this big green day. And then raise some capital. I mean, I gotta switch some things around here anyways, so I don't want to get rid of this ARKW, just 30 shares, because that I could use a $3,000 to buy another leap of the ARKW itself, which would give me more exposure anyways. And then the 2 I could put into ICL and leaps to get rid of some of this Lee I would like to get rid of. But anyways, this cannot do all that in one day. It's gonna take a few days, but I mean, the goal going forward here, now that we've got some really tasty long positions, they're gonna pay us, you know, unless the economy just crashes, which is possible. But if it doesn't, we have dug in during this dip, and that's how you do it. And we're just gonna have to ride that out for a little bit, find a couple smaller ones here and there, and then once we get back up to you know, pre-dip numbers, like, I don't know, let's just look at the triple Q here. Basically that's going to be my goal. Once we get back up to triple Q up at 335, 340, and then we're starting to go push forward, I mean, that's the point where I start more being able to move some things around, like sell those random 30 shares of ARKW, which I'd prefer just to get leaps on those anyways. And possibly shift the Tesla around a little, rebalance things a little bit here. But that's going to be the next goal, the next bigger goal for me, for myself and my portfolio. But you know, we can find some smaller things to do along the way, like some vertical spreads, condors, and whatnot. But eventually, we get to a point where we need to rebalance. And I don't really like rebalancing, but I'm 30,000 deep in options right now, which is fine. But there's other things that I want to do. So I prefer to get rid of these $5,000 right here, and then like the Lee could get another 5. That's 10,000 right there. I could sink into the ICLN leaps, or even the THCX. You know, there's other things I would rather do than some of these. But hey, that's just how it goes. Cool. Well, good luck on those. Selling those covered calls to Gary Baker. Appreciate you joining. Thoughts on the BLOK options? Yeah. Not so many thoughts on it, to be honest with you. I already have enough exposure to crypto, so I'm not really dying for more, but I wonder how H&R Block is doing. Ooh, up 3.7%. Yeah, no wonder. It's tax season, right? They're taking everybody's money. Let's check out this block. Okay. I mean, it's going up 9% today. I assume everything that's blockchain related. Yeah, Mara's up 17%. What does that mean? Bitcoin is up like, let me just guess, because it was like 3x, wasn't it? So like 5%. Wow, that's right. It's 5.6. Seriously, that's what it just turned into. Mara is just a Bitcoin 5x. It's like a Bitcoin futures. I mean, it's interesting. If you want like some insane exposure to Bitcoin, which I don't know if I do or not, because the problem is Tesla owns like 1.5 billion. Well, now it's more, I guess, but they bought 1.5 billion of Bitcoin, so I feel like that's already a decent amount of exposure. But yeah, okay, so Block is the 2x of Bitcoin. I mean, if I wanted 2x or 3x or 5x or 10x, like I can just go on Binance or something, or Prime XBT or something like that. What's the other one? The name escapes me. Forgot. But anyways, I could just go and get that. But I don't really know. I mean, for sure, the options could be interesting here. But if you did some data play, sold a covered call, but which you can't do in Bitcoin, it could be interesting. But I don't know. I mean, the IV is not like crazy high. We can get higher IV things. Like 150, 200% is not hard to find. The IV here is only 80, 90, 100. Not that high. Which is kind of weird, actually, because this is pretty volatile. But I can see that. I mean, eh, just not for me. There's nothing wrong with it. Oof, almost 6.5% now, looking pretty good. Also, these Apple leaps I would like to trim as well. It's 11,400 in an Apple position, which is fine, but I'd prefer less than that. So once those go up, I mean, once everything starts recovering, I will hopefully be able to rebalance stuff around. I mean, we'll see how it goes though. ACIC is doing much better, up 10% today. Very nice. Okay, so I'm only about $1.10 backwards in that, which is pretty good for a dip. Well, let's see. Anything else I'm missing here? Lemonade, we're waiting on. The Snowflake, we're waiting on. Costco, we're waiting on. I feel like all of those are working. Let's see what's cooking right here for us. Working orders, yep. Snow, Lemonade, Costco, and then the Docky, which is acting strange, but we'll see how that goes. See how it goes. Yeah. It's showing me so many of these. Oh, yeah, why? Okay. That was buggy. Yep, so the Snow Lemonade Docu, that's cool. The Costco, let's see, that's 675 right now. And mine's at 6. So okay. No rush to get those. I mean, if we want, we can always market buy them on Tuesday, Wednesday. It's not a big deal because those earnings do come out on Thursday. So the Lemonade, yeah, that's right. The Lemonade earnings are today, aren't they? They're going up too. And hold on. Let me just do a quick Google here. Yeah, it is today. All right, well, that reminds me. Let's see what I can find here. Earnings preview. Also, Zoom earnings are today. That's right. Huh? Lemonade Inc. is scheduled to report results after market close Monday. Okay. The online insurance company came public in July, and its share price has posted a gain of more than 160% by early January. Since then, shares have fallen back. Blah, 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 blah. Analysts expect Lemonade to post a quarterly loss per share of 64 cents and a full year loss of 381. Revenue for the fourth quarter is expected 19.1 million, and for the year 93 million. Analysts don't expect the company to post a profit until after 2023. Okay, so we're looking at 64 cents. So, I mean, that one is definitely going to be risky, but we're limiting our risk by potentially getting in a vertical. If we get in it, so be it. If we don't, so be it, because earnings are today. So it's not like I'm just dying to get in it right before the earnings. But anyways, it's only $400. We'll see. You never know, it could pop off, but yeah, we'll see. See how it goes. And then the snow, Costco, yeah. Everything's pretty nice, Semis are actually doing the least best. I think the docu is going to be hard to sell. Yeah, I don't know why though. I don't know why it would be hard to sell, but it's possible. We'll see. The Amazon one wasn't. But I think the problem with that, from my understanding, is that we're just backwards in it. Nobody's going to buy it for that much. Because the problem is it should be under 22.5. Ideally, it should be between 217 and 220. But at least it should be under 22.5. And it's not. So who's going to buy it? You know what I mean? Who's going to buy it for even 25 cents? You would have to close it at even less. Yeah, because it's trading up here. I did the yellow line and the red. So it bounced up here. Like, we got it when it was down there, I believe. So for us to make money on it, it needs to be down in this zone right here. I guess I can change both of these to the same color. So it needs to be in between these two yellow lines for us to make money. So right now it's going to need to come back down. So yeah, I don't think anybody is going to buy it, to be honest with you. But that's the problem with the Condor. We did our Condor in between these two, I believe. 215 and 222, right? 215 and 222. That's right. So yeah, just how it is what it is. We're backwards in it. Nobody's gonna buy it. But the good news is it might fall down. And then once it does fall down to 220, 218, then we can try to get out of it. Yep, pretty much. So yeah, I don't think people would buy it. But it's okay. We bought it for $35, right? Yeah, $35 times 4. Yeah, it's not a big deal. We'll see. It only cost us $35. I have 4 contracts, so times 4, but yeah, we'll see. The gamble on that one is if it drops into the 218, 219 range, that's where we're going to make the most money for sure. And then it'll be much easier to close. But like, for example, I closed the Amazon one. It was really easy to close. It's just, if you're trying to close it for 25 cents, it's probably way too high. What are you going to want to buy it? But anyways, we'll have to wait and see. Something weird happened on one of my options under Webull. It's not showing my option as at the strike price. The new option is a higher strike price. What does that mean? I don't know. I would need to. Why put in order for lemonade today? Gave earnings tomorrow. IV should drop hugely. Yeah, I mean it's a good point, but I put it in for a lot cheaper. So I don't actually think it's gonna hit. If it hits, it hits, and then maybe it'll pop tomorrow. We could see a little bit, and then we could actually maybe take profit. I mean, that's, in theory, that's the goal. That's the objective. But yeah, in practice though, I don't know if it's gonna work. And if it doesn't hit, then it doesn't hit. But we're just trying to get them way under the market right now. TRXC, yeah, sell them. That one's a good one. Worried how flat lemonade is before earnings. Yeah, people's a little bit nervous, but there is 11% short interest, and a lot of people are talking about that right now. So it could be something to do with that. I don't know, but they're not even supposed to profit until 2023. That's, that's kind of a long time. But we'll see. Overall, I think that would be the future of insurance. I don't see why it wouldn't. If you guys haven't ever used it, you should just try it. I mean, you don't have to buy the insurance, but you can download the app, and then you can just get a quote on your home, or just choose a random home to get a quote on. It doesn't matter. Just so you can see, actually, this is pretty useful. And very, very, very smooth and intuitive. Very easy to use. Just so simple. So anyways, and you can even get life insurance and stuff like that. I mean, pull this up on my phone. But they have pet health insurance starting at $10 a month. Renter's insurance at $5, starting at $5 a month, and term life insurance at $9 a month starting. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, you guys can check it out if you need any of those things. Why not download it, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. That is nice to use. So I wouldn't be surprised if some serious competition comes up along what they're doing. But everything is like, I think you would call it AI. I think so. Because you don't actually talk to anybody. You just use their app and then they quote you for everything, and it's really interesting. But anyways. So I like it. I like the stock. I like the stock. I think it has a good future. But I know a lot of people think it's way too high right now and they're short selling, but see, that's not the point. The point is this is changing the game. And the lemonade, you mean my lemonade was good for the day? Did it get a sign? No, I didn't fill yet. No, it's still at $4 here. It didn't fill yet. If it doesn't get filled, it's okay. I'll look back into it tomorrow. Maybe we can get it even cheaper tomorrow. Who knows? Oh, you sold the Docu Condor at 10 cents? You were only you bought it for 20 cents? Oh, that's better than me. I bought it for 35. Why take a loss though? Why? Close it. Yes, we could. But it's not that expensive anyways, and if it drops down again, then we could make money. Huh. I don't Yeah, I don't want to sell it. I'm gonna keep it. But hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today is a good day to be investing, and I'm really happy for everybody that dollar cost averaged during that dip and stayed strong. I had to cut some positions last Tuesday. Seems like that was the right decision. But I'm happy for you guys if you did dollar cost average down on during this dip. It wasn't so bad. I've seen worse. I've seen a couple of those before. Kind of sucks, but I've seen much worse than Bitcoin. Much worse. But I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out. Good day to be hanging out. See, what else is interesting? Not really much, huh? Kind of just riding this up 666% right now. Always feel like I always see this number. But I guess that's really, really, really good luck. Yeah, not all that much going on, I guess. Let's see. Everything. Man, Microvision is up 17% today. Whole City up 15. MP 14, all very good picks. Ideanomics is 13, almost 14. DraftKings is 11. Oof, look at that rotation back into tech and growth. How's my Lee doing? That's the first one that I want to trim. 26? Okay. 2.6%, come on. 420 leading the way on the ETFs. Brand, ARKG, Genomics. Yeah, we averaged down on ARKG, ARKK, ARKW, ARKF. The Q did it though. The robotics one. But yeah, all good stuff here. All good stuff. Happy to see it. The semiconductors are not doing all that well. But that's okay. Everything else is pulling them along. They will have their day. Anyways, guys, you guys got anything else for me to look at before we wrap this up? Sit back and relax today. It was a hard last week. Hopefully we're in for a good one. But if you're not already following me on Twitter, go ahead and do that. I'm posting all of these things we're doing right now. I'm posting them on Twitter. And then once the market closes, I will post all of my positions. So basically, I know Matt asked about that before, but basically I'll just post a screenshot of these positions right here so you can see what I'm currently in for options wise, and what kind of profit and loss they're doing, because I try to be as transparent as possible. I hope that I am the most transparent of these sort of online traders or whatever you want to call it, but that is the goal. We're doing real stuff here, guys. We're doing live trading with real monies. And so I really appreciate you guys joining along. So follow on the Twitter if you're not already, and please subscribe to the YouTube. I need some more subs. I almost hit my goal of 4,000 watch hours, so I'm almost at it. More than 3,000 watch hours already, so I really do appreciate you guys watching all my videos that I post pretty much every day. I try to push out as much content as I can for you guys, and also the daily write-ups from my website, prostockedvice.com. Go ahead and put in your email address there. yeah, okay. Last one, we can look at this. EHang. It's the Chinese version of ACIC, I believe. Oh, 10%. Nice. Yeah, we first called this out on... Let me go to my website to refresh my memory. But this is definitely past my buy zone because of the dip, so we're just gonna have to get down. Let's go on the day chart. 10.5% is pretty good. Still in the buy zone-ish. It's pretty flat, but if this goes above the 50-day moving average, which if it breaks 53, I would say this has a lot of upside. I wouldn't go into this very big. I would play it relatively small on this. 10% today is no joke though, so that's good. But still though, it was on the February the 12th. Not that long ago, it was 130. So that one is pretty volatile. So be a little bit careful, but it is in the good deal territory right now, for sure. And yes, let's see, we called that out on the 17th. And to buy down here at around 50, I think was our target price. Something like that. But anyways, guys, make sure you're subscribed to the blog on the website. Go ahead and enter your email address and you will get the daily notifications And if you're not already in the Discord, go ahead and join the Discord. There's a link in the description of this video. The VIP section of the Discord is my priority to answer all your questions, because I get a lot of comments and questions from Reddit or Twitter and whatnot, and it's hard to keep up with everything. But for all of my original followers we still do have this VIP section, and yeah, it's in the Discord, so go ahead and ask your important questions. If you really need an answer, then make sure to pop them in there. And also you can read the past questions, so maybe you can learn something. But anyways, guys, good luck to everybody on the rest of your trading day, and I will be on Twitter at probably around